Hello everyone, I hope that you're good. My name is Valence, I'm a part of the Lumxr team and I'm very excited today to present you the first VR LedShell ever created. So I'm gonna talk about what is this first for sure, how it works. I'm gonna present you some key features and for sure we're gonna talk about the heat and battery life, who are very important points. So, how these weird useless things work. First of all, you need to connect it to a 5-volt power supply. It can be directly into your headset or it can be with a phone charger. It doesn't matter. When this is done, you just have to wait and you're gonna see a new Wi-Fi appear. You're gonna do this operation with your laptop or your headset or with your phone. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the system found a new Wi-Fi called M3 for MetaQuest 3. So all you need to do is to click and to wait a few seconds and bam, you are into your LedShell. This is amazing! From here, you will have two possibilities. The first one is to click into the LedShell that the system found and you will be able to control directly your LedShell. Here you can find the brightness that you allowed you to change intensity of the light, a lot of cool preset animation, a color wheel, and other option that we're gonna talk in another video. To avoid repeating the same operation every time, we will input your Wi-Fi or 4G information into the LedShell. This will allow you to use the application directly and see all the LedShell already connected to the network. And to do so, it's really simple. You press scan, you wait, you choose your preferred network, enter its password, and that's it. Now that your LedShell is connected to your favorite network, it's time for me to introduce one of the key features called the group sync function. It means that once in the app, you will see all the LedShell on that network. For example, here, this is my friend's MetaQuest, and it doesn't matter whether it's a Quest 2 or Quest 3S or Oculus Rift or PSVR. You will be able to group them to launch animation, scrolling text, or function in a simultaneously way. You can name them differently, for example, Group A room, Group B room, etc. I would like to remind you that all the features presented are indeed viable, but we want to deeply modify the software to make it more accessible, more intuitive, etc. So, that being said, I suggest we go ahead and turn on the device. Now that the device is on, you can use it as you wish and navigate through it as you like. As we saw earlier, anyone connected to the same Wi-Fi as the LED shell or directly to it can also control the LED. So yes, you won't be able to see it from inside, but it's really fun though for someone outside to just pull out their phone and change the animation while you're doing your thing. The app is available directly inside the headset, so you'll be able to control it from within with hand tracking or controllers, as my friend is showing right now, in order to manage the animation, turn it on or off. The app is of course compatible with iOS and any Android device as your smartphone. Now it's time to talk about the data display. You will have the ability to write text as display the ambient temperatures, the time or the date of your localization, and this is possible because the LED shell is connected via Wi-Fi and can receive information from a remote server. It means that at the end of your session, you can transform, for example, your headset into a clock while it's charging. And in this mode, the power consumption is so minimal due to the few LEDs activated that the variation in charge is imperceptible. And now, one of my favorite functions, the streamer integration or streaming integration, as you wish. As you may know, since the device is connected to the internet, it is possible via a bot on Twitch or Discord to allow your viewers to remotely activate your LED shell. trigger an animation, or display text. Of course, speaking about animation, you will find between 50 and 100 preset animation. And very important, really important things for us is that we want to provide you with a tool that allows you to create your own animation easily and then upload them to share and download those of others. So in this video, I won't go into the details of the technical specification, although what you can see on the screen are real plans of a project. I prefer to address that in another video dedicated to it, and instead focus on an important question, which is about temperature and battery life, aka battery description. So, first things, the LedShell is made up of two elements. On one end we have the shell, and on the other one we have the matrix, who is composed of economical LEDs, so it's hardly heats up, and it's made of coppers for sure, and as well of polyimide, allowing for better dissipation. Our ultimate goal is to eliminate or even reverse the process by absorbing it from the front of the headset. Here you can see a comparison of the temperature gap while watching a movie without any shell and with the shell activated for 30 minutes. Now let's talk about the battery disruption. So we calculated that it takes about 15 hours for the headset to complete discharge when it is in standby mode, with the LedShell activated and playing a basic animation. It is important to know that the system is limited to a maximum usage of 850 milliamps, which means when all 178 LEDs are fully lit at the same time, which is not a normal use case. And each LED is limited to about 21 milliamps, so each color consumed a third of that. In this example, we can see that we have approximately 17 red LEDs constantly activated, which means a total of 113 milliamps. With the Quest 3 battery, this represents 40 hours of operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in this project, we will soon be launching a Kickstarter with the aim of making progress, delivering a finished product, and improving the concept. So feel free to share this video, talk about it with your friends and your VR community. We are above all enthusiastic VR friends since the release of the Oculus Rift, each of us with a job on the side, and we wanted to break the austere look of the VR headset. So keep in mind that everything you just saw is still in the prototyping phase, and our goal is to improve the device as much as possible, including enhancing the shell by finding suitable materials for thermal dissipation, developing mixed reality software, and much more. So if you are interested in joining the project, you're welcome, and I look forward to seeing your future's LED animation creation. Have a nice day, have a nice night, and stay tuned. We keep in touch.